everybody, it's Terry over here at the Robin's Nest. So I came on to talk to you some more about this snowman. This is one that I am giving the painting tutorial on, and coming up on December 7th, 8th, and 11th. It's where I'm going to take you step by step from a blank piece of wood to a finished product, and I'm going to teach you all the strokes that you need in order to get this done. It is so much simpler than what you may think. This is one of the easiest designs I've ever done. So I hope you join me, and down below you can type in the word class in the comments, and I will send you the link to sign up. It's only $10. There are 96 people in the group so far, and during the whole session at the end, I'm going to be giving my original away. I'm going to have a drawing for it, so that'll be fun. In the meantime, come on in while I am getting ready. My hair, you guys. Do you ever not have time to go to get your hair done? Even Melissa can do it. Melissa. That's okay, Melissa, because I can't bake, so we're even. Let me bring you up over here. Had to update my iPad, and it's been a wreck ever since I did. No. It wants me to do all these updating and all the things. So I've got a busy week this week. Hi, Linda. So, this week, we got a lot going on. I'll wait till some of you jump in before I get started. That way I don't repeat it and you don't have to listen to it again. Anyway, I am getting ready for a live sale this weekend. I am hoping, fingers crossed, that my orders come in time. I will have the big gingerbread with the earmuffs. He will be here. The pink Santa Claus will be here, but I don't know if these other ones will, because I'm actually detailing them out tonight so that I can place the order tomorrow. Hopefully they're here on Saturday, but look at this one. This was one of the paintings inside of my Painting for Profits. Yeah, I was thinking Painting of the Month Club. Painting for Profits. We did these churches. I just finished doing little details, adding some snow in here. And these will be printed on a UV printer. They will be in different sizes. They will be in 6-inch Christmas ornament sizes, all the way up to the 18-inch. In fact, I'm kind of thinking that I might even go up to a 24-inch. I'm loving how big things are. So that might happen too. My hair doesn't look bad. You know what I did? You guys, do you ever get to the point where you don't have time to go to the hairdresser? So last night I took the scissors and I just cut across the back, and that's all I did. And I kind of hit it here and there, because that way I know it's not even in the back, so I have to make an appointment tomorrow. So if you saw the back of my head, you'd probably say like, what the heck? But I do that all the time. And then I finally make an appointment. I go in and I say, sorry, I've already chopped on my hair. And she's like, what's new? And it was the bangs, but the bangs aren't doing the deal. So, so anyway, and then my husband says to me today, because I did this last night, actually, it didn't look bad today. Right now, it's all kind of caved in with all the static, but my husband came into my shop today and he said, did you sneak out and go to the beauty parlor and I didn't know about it? And I'm like, no. Didn't you see the hair in the wastebasket in the bathroom? It's bad when you don't even have time to go and get your hair cut. So that is going. This is going tomorrow. So I will have these back in order to sell them, hopefully for the sale. But I'm going to have this one printed on UV wood as well, or UV printed on wood. he thought I did. I saved myself 20 bucks. You want to see the back of it though? I'm sure that it's probably not even because I didn't even look in the mirror. All I did was took my scissors and went right across the back, and it's like, yeah, it's different. It is different lengths. I can feel it, but I don't care. I don't got time for it. What other one am I going to do? And then this one I'm going to have printed on. So excited. And so I got this one. I got to get this one done. This one, I just finished this one. But that's what we're going to do now. I've got to finish that one up. And hold on. So inside of my Painting for Profits class, I love pink, and I know a lot of my members like the dark blue. So I painted it for them in 2 different colors so they could choose which one they liked. All right? So you guys got to tell me which one you like better. Hello, Tammy. Tammy, you have to send me your address because you won something when we were playing that game that one time, and I don't have your address. You don't see the back anyway until I was on a live sale over in the marketplace Saturday, and when I turned around I could see the back of my head on the camera when I was watching the replay, and I'm like, holy cow, it's got to come off of there. Well, Nancy, that would be great. I should have had you cut it in Oklahoma because it was too long then. Oh, hi Nancy and hi Debbie. So, oh well. Hi Gail. Hi Patricia from Michigan. So, this was the deal. I painted it first in the blue, and then I just wasn't feeling the blue. It was like, oh, I really want it pink, so instead of just painting one, I had to paint 2. So I got it in pink and in blue. Which one do you like better? The pink one, which isn't done yet, or the blue one? The blue one's completed. We're going to work on the pink one. I know. And you know what? Okay, we should have someday a facts you would have never guessed. Do you know that my husband's a beautician? True story. And that's one's going to knock you guys all over. My husband is a beautician. Isn't that crazy? You guys like the blue? I like the pink. Okay, so now I will explain the beautician part. Remember back in school when you could go to vocation school? He should cut it for me. He didn't know I did it. I don't even know why I didn't ask him to do it because he could have. Remember back in high school when you could take a vocation in high school and they bust you to, well, back then they bust you to Decatur where they had a beauty college and, or, you know, they had different things. I never did it, but him and a couple of guys did it. And he actually graduated with that, but they only did it to go and meet girls. They figured if they would go to beauty school, they would meet women. So he's actually a beautician. Well, now he's not. Your husband's a barber. So he finished. Now he never got his license or anything because apparently he didn't meet any women, but he did that in high school. And I guess I had forgot all about that, and I just told the girls a couple years ago, I'm like, you know your dad was a beautician? To fix appliances. Oh. Do they still do it there? Yeah, they just did it to go meet girls. So who knows how many people they picked up, because that's where the public comes in and you do their hair. Who knows how many people he picked up during that, but that was before I knew him. So, but isn't that the oddest thing you ever heard of? It's like, oh, you're a beautician? Why don't you cut your own hair? It's awfully long. So, I don't think I don't think, maybe he has. Maybe back when we first met or something, he'd trimmed the girls' hair, but he probably did mine at some point. I wasn't. It's been too many years ago. I don't remember. Oh, yeah. To learn all that. Okay. And then he went on to be an engineer. Not an engineer. Something to do with blow molding. I don't know. He worked with computers and stuff. He made Gatorade bottle caps. That's what got us to this town, is he was making Gatorade bottle caps, and the company here in Casey, back then they had what was called headhunters. I don't even know if that's still a thing, but he moved the Marine Department from Canton, Missouri, and started the business down here in Casey. So that's what brought us to town. But if I would have told you guys that, to guess what he was formerly, nobody would have thought that in their life. It's just so random. I mean, he can't do any worse than what I did. I'm sure he can take it off. I just never even think about it either. That hasn't occurred to me for a long time. But of all the way to meet women and to get out of school for half a day. And I think that was half it too, because they bust you to Decatur, so you got out of school at 11:30 or noon at lunchtime, and that bus ride's about 25 minutes to that. I know they had auto mechanics, I don't remember what they had for girls other than the beauty thing. I don't know, maybe you just wanted to ride the bus to the school with the girls too. Who knows, but... and get out of school early. And as I'm doing all this stuff, we are getting so close to Christmas that I'm going to order all this stuff, and everybody will be done decorating for the year. So if you haven't went over and checked, I wish I would have had time today. One of the ladies over on, actually Tiffany over in the Sparrow's Nest over on Virtual Home Decor Marketplace posted something for Cyber Monday, and I'm like, I never even thought about that. All I had pictured was Black Friday. I totally skipped over Small Business Saturday, and so it was kind of a last minute. Well, it was last minute. And so if you go to Virtual Home Decor Marketplace, you will find some Cyber Monday specials going on. My wood pellets are in full force. It is cold out. It is cold outside, and we have gotten, when I was down at the storage unit, we have the Charlie Brown set is sitting outside. He's just got to run uptown and get some things to make the whatever with. Yesterday it was so gray and cold here, we didn't do anything with it, but it's supposed to warm up in the next couple days. So anyway, it's sitting outside on the grid wall waiting to be put up. Do that other one. Well, I'm still not getting a good picture. There we go. And while we were down there, I found, totally forgot that we had an electric cat house. I'd bought one last year, and I just ordered one off Amazon for 2 cats that will be here tomorrow. And so it's, my husband's like, we're not starting a whole cat nursery outside, because I've got 2 heated ones out in front of my building, and now I ordered a double-decker cat house because one of the strays, they're feral cats, had kittens. So there's 2, they're not real small, they're getting bigger. I finally was able to pick one up yesterday, but I can't get them to go. Well, one of them got in the one house today and couldn't figure out how to get through the plastic to get out. But so we've got 2 of them out there. So I don't know if I'll keep this double-decker one that we got coming back or not. It is bubblegum pink from Decor. So they're all feral cats except one of them, and that one has always been an outdoor cat, but the neighbors took off and left the darn thing when they moved. I'm not a cat in the house person, that's why I don't have any cats, but we've got so many feral cats in the neighborhood, and the one male one keeps most of them away, but he brought his girlfriend in, and so he goes in to be fixed on December 7th. But at least I can catch one of the babies. So if I can keep them tame enough to where I can get it in and get it fixed, we'll be good. Because we don't need any more cats around here. Oh, Tammy, it's so bad when you see them out there and they're freezing and just, I mean, I can't do it for all the cats in the neighborhood, but the ones that I feed, with the 2 new kittens, now I'm up to 5. And then the one that I was able to turn from a feral cat into a pet cat, I was keeping in my building, but he would still go out at times. And I know the city, there's an abandoned house across the road, and so there's a lot of feral cats in there, and they put poison, and I think my cat got into the poisoning, so it just died like last week. So that was sad. But so I'm not putting any more in my building either, because I don't like the litter boxes. But this mother cat out there that had the 2 babies, I need to go get a trap and try to trap her, because this is the second set of kittens that she had that I've known about. But wait till you see this double-decker house. I figured the babies could sit on the first floor and the mother could go on the first floor, the babies could go upstairs. Oh. So there's 2 males, 1 female, and then the 2 kittens that we feed. And when I was at Walmart the other day, I stopped in the aisle and was picking up food because I've gotten spoiled to canned cat food. And there was an older lady in there. She said, "Boy, I would have so much money if I didn't have pets." I'm like, I feel ya. I know. I feel ya. They get costly. So with these cat houses outside, this week I need to call my insurance company and make sure I have enough coverage on my building. Have all these things hooked together. Or not together. They're all on their separate outlet, but still it makes you uneasy having cords. But I guess it's no different than having Christmas lights out there, so. So I guess the same difference. So anyway, you know what I gotta do. I love this pink one so much. I mean, I like the blue one, but I'm really loving the pink one. I need to make sure that this white tree stands out though. Thank you, Georgianne. Hi, Sheila. Thank you. I see a lot of you are in here who joined my snowman group. And I would have put the line drawing in there for you tonight, but I am not good when it comes to line drawings. I mean, I am, but they're not the neatest. And so I have my friend Marcy giving you a nice clean line drawing. And then, I mean, they're all the same, but it'll look better than what I had. I'm anxious for that class. There's 96 people in it so far. So these are going to be piles of snow. And then when I have these printed on wood, what I'll do is I will go in and add diamond dust where the snow is. All right, so that's what I've got going on right now. Marketplace is going on, Cyber Monday, and then 4 of my friends and I have this little mastermind. We get together and talk business, and we're going to do a special event on Wednesday. My time is 3:00 p.m. It will be right here on my page. And we are going to declutter and clean our workspaces. So we talked, and you know, it's where go back there to my mess. And my husband brought up 8 tubs from the storage unit of Christmas. a lot of that Christmas is things that I bought to redo, you know, a lot of Dollar Tree stuff, things like that. And we're going to do a toss and keep, and donate or sell pile. So what we're going to do is, you know, so many people are going to say, oh, I'll take that or I'll take that. And I don't have time to sit and do invoices and all that. So we're going to, or at least I am. Now, some of them are, some of them aren't. But I'm going to have some boxes, and I'm going to do some mystery boxes. You're going to see what's going in those boxes, but then I'll have a separate sale, and you won't know what's in the boxes that you buy. But I got a lot of good stuff, and I can't just throw it away, and I can't really, I mean, I can donate it here, but I got a lot of, especially small, unfinished wood, that doesn't go in our town. It's just not a hot commodity here, so I figure I'll do it that way. But we're hoping to give people the inspiration. While there's 5 of us, we each have an hour, and so you guys should join us, and while we're cleaning, you should be cleaning as well. Gail, the supply list is already there. I can't save it, Marianne. It's just too much. It's got to go because I got to be able to walk in here. Oh, it's bad again. And I just showed you guys how clean the aisles were, but I'm not putting this Christmas stuff back in any place. It's got to go. When we were down there, we figured we've had this storage unit for at least 10 years holding stuff that we don't need. So we've probably spent at least $7,000 on a storage unit in the past 10 years. And now that the kids are wanting what we got, it's like, let's give it to the kids. They'll never know. So. I just need to get it out. Now, I still have a lot of stuff upstairs that I need to get rid of too, that I'm not in no hurry, you know, all the, you know, teapots and all that stuff that isn't bothering me. But this Christmas stuff and the stuff that I have to work down on around here, and I've got Marcy coming to help me set up my sublimation printer, and we need a place to be able to walk around. You ever get it where it's just so much, it's hard to do? I should have filmed the trailer. Gail, if you go under media and then under files, it'll show up. And it may be a PDF, and if it says PDF, you'll have to open it that way. But I'll go in and I'll tell everybody how to do it here after I'm done with this. Hi, Kathy. He filled his truck with them, so there's more, but I can only get through so many at a time. There are more tubs down there, and I'm like, well, those I can use for my own Christmas, knowing I'll never do that, but we got lots more. I need more than 1 hour, that's for sure. But we figure that we'll do it this time, and then we'll set up some more time. But I saw some of the other girls is in their spaces, so I don't feel quite so bad, because we were all like, mine's worse than yours, and then I was able to say, mine's not as worse as yours. On a couple of them, I felt pretty good for a couple of them. So sometimes when you see other people's mess, you kind of feel, whew, I'm okay over here a little bit. Because I got rid of a lot of black trash bags earlier this year. A lot of trash bags of stuff. But you know, isn't it crazy how I was a Dollar Tree addict and I would stock up every time I went, and now we have a Dollar Tree here in our town. I never buy anything. In fact, I go to Dollar General more than I go into our Dollar Tree. They don't have anything really new in their crafting section, their holiday. It's full, but it's like, I don't really do that stuff anymore, so. It's crazy. I was so excited to get it, and then it's like, don't need any more. Putting a lot of work in this one tree. Well, I know I didn't use it on all of it, but this one's Province Sky. But then I've got 3 different kinds of blue because I keep forgetting which one I'm using, so it's just hit or miss. Some of them are like, this blue's darker than this blue. I don't ever go by colors. I just pick up a color and use it. And I know they're not right, but I'm pretty sure nobody's going to really notice. And once I get the diamond dust on that tree, I'm not sure that, well, the piles of snow are going to have to stay there. Color these a little bit of blue. Trying to get caught up. Man, after being sick for so long, I'm so far behind. It's unreal. Trying to get caught up. I love that tree with a little bit of blue on it with that pink. I'm just loving these colors. And I'm going to give you a picture of my brushes too. I like these Master Touches. This isn't one, but it's similar. But I just use flat brushes. You can get them at Walmart. You can get them at Hobby Lobby in a couple different sizes. 1, 2, 3 sizes. You can see my brushes come from wherever. Hobby Lobby. This white one came from Temu. The blue one, I think came from Temu too. Brushes really don't matter. Some people like to use angle brushes. It's just whatever you're used to. So I'm going to recommend to everybody in the class that you use what you're already used to. No sense in trying to learn something new. especially on that liner brush. The liner brush is great if you've never painted before and you're just starting out and you don't know any better that it's a harder brush to use. Sometimes transitioning between brushes is tough. I have only, until I started the membership group and I realized how many brushes the ladies in my group actually use, all I used were the flat brushes and my liner brush. I never used anything called a filbert or a rake or a comb or angles. I kept it simple. And sometimes that's the best way to learn, is keeping it simple. Because if I gave you a bunch of brand name colors or you have to use this certain brush, I would lose you. And I didn't use them for the first 20 years that I crafted, so I'm not going to say that there's one better than the other because I have always worked with the cheapest. When I was starting out, I didn't have the money for the fancy books, the fancy brushes, fancy paint. Just went to the lumber yard and bought gallons of Oops paint. Man, back in the day you could get those things for $5. $5 a gallon. I'd take a green and I'd mix it with black or a little bit of brown or whatever, make my own colors. Very seldom did I buy any certain colors. I'm cheap and thrifty. Hi, Elizabeth. I'm loving this picture too. This one has got to be one of my favorites that I taught this year. Just never got this one finished. I'm hoping once it's done, and I'm even going to take that little stickles is what it's called. It's a little bottle of, it's a real small bottle and it's expensive. And I'm going to go over these tree limbs so that all the tree limbs sparkle. So it's kind of like a puffy paint, but so the blue is going to be highlighted more once I use that. So it doesn't look really good when it's flat right now, but once I add all these limbs and these smaller ones will all be like a puffy paint. So that's why I'm adding the blue. I want the blue to show through because it's clear. It's a clear, and it just has the glitter in there. So the blue will give it some dimension once I add that into it. But in the meantime, I have to have these printed, so I can't put that on there until I have my next picture done. And that's what I'm going to do with this as well, is I'm going to send this off, have it printed, and then I'm leaving it blank here so that when I sell them, I can personalize these with any saying here. And the bottom down here can either be filled in with diamond dust, or I can write like the Burtons right here at the bottom. So that's what my plans are. Yeah, it'll be more 3D looking. It's called Stickles, Stickles, and I have, oh, maybe I do know. The only reason I'm saying that is because I ran into it when I was filming the other day. Oh, there it is. And I got mine off Amazon. Oh, you know what? It's paper crafting, but it's very pretty. It's like, I don't know this yet. Let me try it on the blue one, because I do have, this one's all ready to go. Oops, maybe I better shake it up first and see if it even shakes. I think I bought a set of 3 of these, but at least I ran into one of them. So we'll see what it looks like here. It's not clogged, of course. I'm going to have something to see if I can use these scissors and open it. Ooh, it's going. Now I haven't sealed the original yet. Now let me see if I can. It's hard for you to see because I can't see it on my iPad, but it is so pretty in person. It's just a hint of glitter. Oh, it makes it so pretty. I used it last year. Actually, I used it on this sled back here. I'll show you what my sled looks like. I used it on the icicles of the sled. That's why I bought it. Let's see. It does not even show up on screen. Nope. But if you could see it, and let me bring it up this way. Let's see. Maybe it's the angle of the. Nope, you still can't see it. But take my word for it. It is really pretty. I know these little bottles, I don't remember how much they were, but I know they were kind of expensive, so it's not like I can use a whole bottle on each piece, but and have it coming down. So this is one of the projects I taught a couple months ago inside of Painting for Profits. You know what? So I'm in my wreath here. I may actually be able to use some other glitter paint. I really should use something else than this in places. But that tree is perfect. I love it. Maybe you can see it better on this sled. You believe me? You like the blue one? Hi, Jane. So let me see where that sled is. So this sled I taught inside Painting for Profits, I believe last year. But I taught it as a, well, oops, I know. I taught it as a sled too, but maybe you can see it on those icicles better. Nope, not much. You can see the diamond dust better, but this is really pretty. And I put it, actually I think I used a gloss on here, but the tree is all glittered. All of the trees are glittered. Actually, I think this was more of a gold glitter sealer. And then what I did, this is not the original. What I did was I had these printed. So this is a print of my original, and it turned out really pretty. And so you can see that that's the wood that it was printed on. And then my husband made these rails for me and put it together this way. So it's the printed board. You can see the burn marks where the laser cut it. So where I send it off to, they have lasers that cut out my shape, and then the ink laid down is UV ink. So my husband made the brace, put the sled together, put the sign on there, and then I went on and added the sparkle to it. And it looks like I added the Let It Snow there too. Yeah, I added the Let It Snow because I want to personalize across the bottom. So I can put somebody's name on them, and then they're ready to hang up outside. I miss shop. It was a great way. That way I don't have to paint them all the time. So my husband made the sled part, and then we just put them together. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna let you go. I have a few other things to do. So if you have not signed up for the snowman, don't even know what I did with him. It's a $10 class, and it starts December 7th, and it's taught in 3 different sessions. And if you want to take it, the class, just put the type class in the comments, and I will send you a link to go sign up for it. Oh, Linda, thank you. So I think I answered your question, Gail. My husband made the sled, but he made it inside of my Painting for Profits group, and then he gave them the directions, and he built it with them. So Sheila, I will send you the link. It's $10. It's taught in 3 different sessions, all the way from how to print your pattern out, how to transfer your pattern. I'm going to start like you are a brand new painter. And I know some of the people who are taking the class have painted before, So you can skip that part, but it goes from simple base coating, simple design, how to shade, how to highlight, and then the last day we letter. And we're going to do a few different lettering. So you don't have to say let it snow, you can let it say whatever else you want. And then I'm going to give my original away to somebody inside the group. So there are 96 in that group so far. The Painting for Profits group is $47 a month. Oh, Lori, great. It's good to have you. But I have been teaching this one for 4 years. So when you sign up, you have access to 4 years worth of content, either in the Facebook group or the tutorials are all nice and neat over on the website. Oh, well, thank you, Michelle. Michelle took it. I taught this one back in 2020 when I first opened my painting group. Well, maybe it was 2021. No, I think it was 2020, the end of 2020. Anyway, it was basically the same snowman. I've tweaked it. I've gotten a little bit better. I added some trees. So it's just an updated version of him. All right, ladies, I'm going to let you go. Remember, I am on Wednesday, 3 o'clock, right here on my page. We're going to do something to clutter. I don't know what the title of the event is, but there's 5 of us doing it. So be here, watch me clean my mess, empty my tubs, and get rid of a lot of stuff. And then Wednesday night, I'm on Craft Around the Clock. Sunday, I am back here on my page for a Santa Claus event where I have to figure out what the heck I'm in. I'm not a big Santa Claus painter, but I'll do something. And all that good stuff. So Gail, I will go over and I will be over in that group next, and I will show everybody how to access it. Okay? All right, everybody. I will talk to you soon. All right, bye.